The tattoos on his head, is that what you saw?
No, Navera saw that. I didn't.
Perhaps you should speak to Navara. She's better with these things than me. If you need my sword, though, lad, just let me know.
Should I roll deception or persuasion to try to talk to her and figure out what she wants?
Well, Thurin wants to, as Uriel was talking to everybody, mention that I would stay away from that one because she's a sneaky person like me, a rogue.
Sneaky.
But we love hanging out with you.
Yeah, let's add her to the party.
So what are you trying to do, Chrissy?
I'm trying to get her to I'm trying to subtly find out what she wants by asking her, like, things like, what she's doing on the caravan and maybe why she seems to have taken an interest in not necessarily our group as a whole, because I don't want to let on that A, our group is a group, and B, that I know that she knows that we are. She's kind of just, what is... I saw you checking out... I saw you checking out Tall, Dark, and Muscly over there. What sort of deal?
She says, I just like to know who I'm traveling with.
Do we need to get the gift?
Do I need to roll an insight check to know how honest she's being with me?
Sure.
Very moderate, middle of the road shit there.
Okay. Yeah, you don't get any sense that she's being deceptive.
Does she tell me why she's going with us, where her end destination is, if she's going to, like, Waterdeep?
Yeah, she's going to Waterdeep.
Further?
And she's just traveling with the caravan for, protection, basically, as opposed to traveling by herself.
I'd also ask her about, dark and robed and tattooed guy, and what she thought of him in particular.
It's like, oh yeah, he seems interesting. I wonder where he's from.
Yeah. You haven't talked to him yet? I saw you talking to, like, everybody.
He wasn't very talkative. Didn't seem to want to talk about himself.
He's from Tenochtitlan.
Well, if you find out anything interesting about anybody, find me by the ale carts. I love knowing about people. It's one of the greatest things. That's why I hired on with the ale cart. Where else do you learn fun things besides working for the guy who provides the booze?
So one other thing you guys noticed about Asbara when he joined is he actually bought a spot riding on one of the wagons of one of the people to be associated with the cult, which is odd because you noticed when you guys left way back in Baldur's Gate that they would not sell spots to anybody. Like, you saw people try to buy spots on their wagons and they wouldn't take any money for it.
I think Uriel would definitely try to catch Azabara while he's eating.
Okay.
And he would say something along the lines of, I know that there's some people on this caravan after you, and I'm not going to name names, but I can help protect you if you tell me what's going on and why somebody would be after you.
He says, "What makes you think I need your protection, boy?"
Oh, he's evil!
Okay, that voice, if I knew he had that voice.
Yeah, no, man, he's going to take your soul. Yeah, that's his personal plaything.
Hey, Uriel, make an insight check for me since you're having a heart-to-heart with this guy.
Do I notice his tattoos?
You can make another perception roll.
Because I would love to compare tattoos.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's totally Uriel. Doesn't pick up on anything on the completely evil tone.
You notice, his forehead's kind of sweaty, and he reaches up to like wipe the sweat away, and it kind of moves the hat back for a second, and you see what looks to be a fairly intricate tattoo on his head. Of course, you can just see a little part of it, but.
All right, you'll be like, I have intricate tattoos too. And he just rips open his shirt, and he, just starts pointing stuff out. Like, I know this is this. I don't know what this is. This is this. He's talking about his tattoos.
I'll show you yours if you show me mine.
He says, I don't know what you're selling, boy, but I'm not interested.
I'm selling my friendship, and it's free.
It's a friendship.
I'm not interested in your friendship.
What is he eating?
The same as everybody else. Like, I don't know. It's probably like chicken or something.
All right. What could I do?
He's not a vegetarian. We put that in the book.
I guess Navarra would, after her talk with Lean Silver, would go and tell everybody what she found out. But
What did you find out? Not really much. Sorry, I kind of faded out there for a minute.
Yeah, not really much.
Nothing.
She's just kind of sizing everybody up, and I don't like it.
Thurin would like to go talk to her when she's alone.
Do you think that she's a threat to us, Navarra?
I think there's a good chance she's a threat to us.
Am I in this conversation?
Okay.
She's not a. We don't see any symbols of like the Harpers or the Gauntlet Brothers or the
No.
Tree People or any. Okay.
No.
By the way,
Secret handshake.
once I
Yeah.
see that tattoo, can I do like a religion check or something?
What would that be? Definitely intelligence.
Would I have been able to do a check on the tattoo when I saw it before? I know I didn't think about it before, but
Trying to decide what it would be. Probably history. History or Arcana, whichever you want to use.
Shit, I'm getting some really low rolls today.
That was average.
That's just bonuses. What are bonuses?
Okay, Uriel, you think that what you saw was part of some kind of arcane symbol, but you're not sure what symbol it was or what it meant.
This guy's a magic user.
What are you doing, Dwayne?
Nothing.
Navarra, are you rolling?
oh, I didn't know if I could have done it here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you get kind of the same thing. It seems to be some kind of arcane symbol, but you're not sure. You didn't see enough of it to really know exactly what it is.
Thurin wants to talk to Gleam Silver when she's alone, whenever everyone else is done doing what they're doing.
Okay. Hello, friend, she says. You're
So
a tall
what-
one, aren't you? Skinny,
Yes,
though.
I am.
My God, she's an Asura.
So what have you done to get yourself into the life that you have?
What do you know about my life?
I know that you understand Thieves' Camp.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bull, you don't know what I'm talking about.
Bull!
And as she says that, she makes like the little thieves can't like hand gesture for fuck off.
It's literally just he's just
Is it a
like
bird?
it's great.
No, it's got to be more subtle than that because everybody would know what that means.
Is it just like the Mike Cena, then Berg, and then Mike Cena?
It's like where you scratch an itch, you know? She's like,
I actually like her more now.
This is all right. If you don't want to explain how you got into the work, then
and he disappears. Third, man of mystery.
Freaking like
Just
smoke
vanishes in the middle of sentences all the time. It really confuses people.
Cloak of Mont Blanc, gone and dust.
That was great.
She actually says to you in Thieves' Cant something like, leave me alone, kid, you're going to blow my cover.
fair enough. Darren walks away.
She kind of winks at you when you look back.
By the way, I think, sorry, and just real quick, like, Uriel would have definitely ended his conversation when I asked Barrow, like, well, I mean, like, hope you enjoy your meal. If you ever need help with anything, I'll be, like, wherever. So, he's offering
that in mind.
his services. So.
So spooky, it hurts.
Yeah, that's pretty badass.
But what if he's a good guy? Like, wouldn't that just be crazy?
Oh man,
It works both ways. If he's evil and he, you know, I get close to him and I offer my service to him, then I can, you know, do everything from the background. If he's good, I can still do it. Either way, it helps. So.
Does anybody want to do anything else that night?
Shoe work. Do some shoe work.
unless some
Ingratiate myself to the.
opens itself up for Uthgrim, he'll just do his thing.
See if that Asbaros needs some shoe work done.
His shoes are impeccable, Dwayne.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's got very nice.
So
I'll compliment them.
Durin wants to talk to Mastig when sometime during the night.
Okay.
Tell him that the guy looks pretty shady. And that if he has it prepared to do a detect evil or whatever it is.
I don't have it right now, but I will do it. I will grab it overnight. In fact, I should grab my whole detect suite of stuff.
Love it. Mastic turns on Sherlock Holmes mode.
Doesn't that only work if they're like extra planar or something though now?
It shows if they are. It's got specific types. It tells you about.
Right. So it doesn't tell you if like a human is evil, right?
Oh, right. It just tells you if they're detect evil. You know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located.
Okay.
Unless he's wearing lead robes. I can't tell.
Clank, clank, clank.
All the villains wear lead robes now.
Yep. I'm also going to hit these two with the detect poison and disease.
Okay.
She's got an STD.
That would be good info to have, though. That's a great spell. Can I get that on like a
What
regular cast when I'm out on the
What if she is an STD?
Well, if he's a warlock, then he has fey, fiend, or something else, and inside of him or whatever. But
I don't think you could just walk around giving people the Fae.
Yeah, not sure that's how the warlock works.
It's not catching.
You all the time, like.
So yeah, here's detect evil good, detect magic, and detect poison or disease.
Okay.
So,
On both of them?
yep. And this would be the following day because I'd have to rest to re-prepare.
They just see Mastic sitting in a corner, just doodle 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 doodle. What is he doing?
Uthgrim has very little patience for this like skullduggery stuff. He's kind of like thinking to himself, like, if we think they're bad, why don't we just go ask them?
So that's not very nice.
Because
If we
if
don't
we
trust them.
ask them if they're bad, they're going to tell us, no, we are not bad. Even if they are. It's called deception.
Yeah, it's one of those questions that you'll never learn anything by asking it. Because a good person will say no and be honest. Although I have zone of truth.
Oh,
Hold on. You might be onto something there.
It's like the most dumb question, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe win somewhere good. I don't know.
You bad person? Me want to know. Okay. See, they get a charisma saving throw. If they fail, they can't speak a deliberate lie. I know whether they succeed or fail. An affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie. Such a creature can be evasive as its answers as long as it remains within the boundaries of the truth. So, and it knows that a zone of truth has been cast. So it's maybe not the most useful spell.
So you cast Detect Evil, and
Yes.
you don't detect any evil.
Okay.
Other than it detects elementals, right?
Yes.
So you already know about the gargoyle. So
Yep.
other than him, you don't detect anything. When you cast Detect Magic, you don't detect any magic on Jamna, but Asbara has 2 scroll cases that are emanating magic. You think he's got a couple magical scrolls,
Okay.
and they are abjuration. Both. Of them.
Okay. So he's got a shield or mage armor or something.
Yeah.
And then poison or disease? Any poison or disease?
No.
Okay. So she is STD free, guys.
Green light.
Game
We've all
on.
seen the picture, though. We've all seen the picture.
Yeah.
No.
Gotta
Been on the road for 53 days.
left facey.
Got caravan goggles.
Been 60 days on this trail.
Every day that
So-
gnome gets prettier.
And taller. So
Oh man.
I think Uriel would definitely like in a very clandestine manner approach Thurn and get him to talk to him secretly.
I will reveal the results of my detect spells to Thurin as well. Because he's the one that asked, so.
And you did
Yeah.
those the next morning, right?
The next day, yeah.
He feels intrigued about him carrying magic scrolls, but he kind of doesn't want to try to steal them from him because he looks evil.
Should I say it? Thurin, I bet you can't steal those scrolls from. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do it. I won't do it. It's just too easy.
Your only from him is that he's evil. If he was good, I'd take those scrolls all day.
Wait, who knows about the scrolls? Besides Master and Thurn?
Just the two of us.
Master relayed it to Thurin because Thurin's the one who asked.
All right. So the next morning, you guys sit down to your customary breakfast of oatmeal. And you see Jamna, Gleam Silver, comes up to you, and she kind of glances around the camp to make sure no one's like looking in your direction, and then she kind of puts her finger to her lips, and let's see, I'll just roll. We'll just be random about this. Okay, she takes Thurin's bowl of oatmeal, and she pokes through Thurin's oatmeal with the blade of her dagger for a minute, and then she lifts it out and shows you this little oatmeal smeared object resembling a tiny bead. She glances over her shoulder toward where the cultists are sitting at their breakfast. And she says in a whisper to you, she says, "It's a sliver of bone, curled into a circle so you can swallow it in a mouthful of gruel without noticing. Once eaten, it slowly uncurls inside of you, exposing needle points that pierce your guts and kill you slowly. I suspect they're in all your breakfasts." And then she gets up and walks away and kind of says over her shoulder, "Let's talk this evening."
Tyvo only eats roots that he himself dig up.
Thurin thinks that girl just saved his life.
Yeah, I think Mastic throws down his bowl simultaneously with Uthgrim.
And he looks pissed. He's like, "What the fuck? Who did this?"
Could Tyvo collect? Could he dig through his and like collect his into like a little vial or something? A little bead?
Yeah, you could try.
What do I roll to start hunting for little killer beads?
That would be an intelligence investigation roll.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Nabara's gonna try to find hers in her bowl too because
Okay.
Tyvo
Do you
gives up.
buy those?
Neither one of you find one. Uriel, you're looking too?
Yeah, that's amazing.
You do find one.
Ah well. Tyvo's just gonna use it to get it checked out.
Uriel, you find several small lumps in your oatmeal that might be these bone slivers. You're not sure. Or they could be oat husks or sawdust or insect eggs.
Gross. Actually, you may or may not be disturbed to find what the acceptable level of insect existences in food is in the United States.
You guys also notice that two of the cultists kind of keep looking in your direction, like trying to be subtle about it.
I just say we should feign it. We should act like it did work. Put their guard down.
I already threw my bowl down.
Yeah, Uthgrim's already stalking over to where the cook is, and he brought his sword.
Oh.
Shit.
Crap. Can I talk down to Uthgrim?
You can try.
Uthgrim, please. We can make this. If you truly want your revenge, we have to do it in a more secretive manner.
Or you could just cut that bit.
And we can do
How
it
about this is
better.
their secrets, Uriel? I'll break
We
his
can do
fucking
it.
fingers until he tells me why he did it.
We will figure it out.
he probably
And we
did
can
it
make
because
them
he was
suffer
paid
more
to.
than. We can make
Uthgrim's
them
like-
suffer more.
He's still walking, and if Uriel tries to stop him, he'll just kind of like push by him as he's walking. It's like he's on a mission now to go talk to this guy.
Okay.
You cook.
Sorry, I already dished it all out. There's no more.
Uthgrim's gonna pick up what is it? A pot? A cauldron?
Yeah.
He's gonna pick up the cauldron, and hot or not, he doesn't really care at this point. He's gonna pick it up and throw it at the guy,
Okay.
and then try to knock him to the ground, and then loom over him.
So you're gonna try to hit him with the pot when you throw it?
Yeah.
Okay, make an attack roll. This is an improvised weapon, so you'll be at disadvantage.
Sure, why not?
Cauldron. Bludgeoning
Well, you're-
damage.
That's a disadvantage.
That's a disadvantage.
I rolled a 16 and a 13 on the roll.
Dude's
Okay.
pissed.
That'll do 1d4 plus your strength and damage.
Oops.
Wow, a 19.
You really pissed.
Fucking boom.
Okay, you hurl this cauldron at him, and you might have been a little more angry than you realized as the cauldron kind of like hits him half in like the upper part of his chest and in his face, and his head just like pops like a melon.
Oh, guys. I know this is a subject we've never broached before, but how are you at hiding bodies?
I don't think we can hide that. I mean, we're kind of public about it.
Uthgrim just murdered a guy.
Uriel fucking ducks out.
Uthgrim knows that this is a bad scene right now. He doesn't care. He just goes over, he kicks the cauldron off the guy, and picks him up and starts yelling at him in his face, trying to wake him up and say, "Wake up, you little."
Face.
I don't think he has a face. I think you're yelling at the stump of his neck.
Yeah,
You see one of the merchants like walking up with like his empty dish, and he like sees what's going on, and he like just drops his bowl on the ground and like runs away.
Navara's immediate reaction to this loud commotion behind her, she probably jumps and drops her bowl and is like, "Oh my god, what the hell?"
Thurin thinks he can't hide that. People already saw.
Yeah, you guys see this guy like laying on the ground with the cauldron where his head should be, like kind of sitting on its side.
Uthgrim just looks around to see if like anybody's like taking particular note of the situation, because he's looking for somebody else to talk to now.
Yeah, do we notice? Do we notice this go down? Or was he...
You guys notice. Let me see if anyone else notices. No one else really seems to notice at the moment. Everybody's busy eating.
Well, they're going to know the cook is gone. Okay, I hustle over because we gotta call Mr. Wolf here.
Pots and pans hard chef?
The fixer.
Yeah. Yeah, we need Harvey Keitel up in this shit. Figure out what to do. Shit just got real, folks.
I have an idea. We hide the body in the mysterious guy's cart. No one will ever know.
Sounds good. Let's do that.
What? Why should we hide it? This man tried to kill us all.
He tried. You succeeded.
Thurin doesn't like that idea because that gargoyle is gonna wreck someone up when they try to get in there.
We don't have a whole lot of time, I'm guessing, before somebody else comes over here. We need a serious decided.
The gargoyle was instructed to not react to Thurin and Nivara before, so
we would not know that.
Yeah, they don't. The party don't know that.
Yeah, but you know that.
Uthgrim sees no reason to hide this. This was justified. He tried to kill us. I killed him. I may not
How are you going to prove that he tried to kill us?
I don't know. Proof, whatever. My word is enough.
Your word is not enough. People will try
You doubt my word.
Your word is enough for me. Your word is not enough for the law and the other guards.
Well, if they try to do something to me, I'll show them what real steel is.
It's okay. Me and Thurin will put this body in the other guy's cart. That guy's a murderer anyway, so he deserves to get caught for this.
What? He's
Just trust me.
All of a sudden, he's confused. It's like
Just
angry
trust me.
Like, what?
Go sit down and leave this to me and Thurin, and
To the cleaners.
we're gonna
make everything okay.
We're gonna make this okay for now. We kind of want to hide from them that we know what they tried to do, because it wasn't him. He was probably just paid. What it was those people that we killed 2 of their leaders. Okay, so just go sit down with Mastig. Calm down a little bit. We'll take care of this. Thurin, help me.
I'm gonna go try and set up a distraction.
I'll go talk to the cultists and we'll talk to
No.
them about this.
No, Uthgrim. Calm down. Sit down with Uriel. It'll be fine. We'll take care of this.
I am gonna go.
Thurin, help me with this.
So I run out to the rest of the camp, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, you know what day it is? It's
Hump day!
It's dwarf dancing day." And then I cast enhance ability on myself.
Okay.
Let's do this performance check.
So I now have Eagle Splendor, which gives me advantage on charisma checks.
Okay.
And I'm going to start doing my dwarf dance.
Okay. Let's see a roll for that.
Okay. Charisma is 0. So this is
Gonna kick those short little dwarf legs as high as they go.
Is this part of dwarf history?
Hey,
yes, it is.
Hey,
Nice.
Hey! Oh, hey! So there's some tumbling in there, maybe some
Okay.
falling over.
is
All
that
right.
good enough for
Yeah, that's
an advantage on my stealth?
sure. Yeah, yeah. He's distracting the camp.
Flex, are there like chunks they have to pick up? Or is it still like in one piece?
Yeah, there's like pieces of brain and skull in the area.
Just put him in the
but-
cauldron.
Yeah, that's pretty much what
Nobody eat
Nivara will be
supper
doing
tonight.
while Thurin is carrying this body and Mastic is making the distraction. She'd be kind of like cleaning up the area around it.
Uthgrim's
18
looking
on
around
stealth.
for Uriel and Tyvel to see what they're doing. He
So-
wants to talk to. He's like still amped. He wants to like talk to somebody about why this was justified and why we need to go talk to those cultists right now.
Uriel is like covertly like just like watching from a distance, seeing what's going on, but pretending like
Uriel,
he was never a part of the whole thing.
Uriel,
I'm hiding.
Where?
Eh, eh, eh.
Opposed to stealth.
Damn it!
He knows you too well. You're obviously hiding by the beer cart.
And Tyva just kept his seat rather calmly. The situation. He's just kind of he's looking kind of dismally down at or pensively down at the bowl of like the table is like strewn and like gruel where people have thrown their things down.
So what
Uriel, come
Nivara is
over here.
doing is she's collecting all of the bloody dirt and bits into the cauldron, so that way it's about a cubic foot, and using prestidigitation to make it all clean.
Clean meat.
Dirt, just unsoiling all of the dirt.
Okay.
Not
Squeaky
unsoiling
clean
as in getting away from the dirt, but unsoiling as in getting all the blood out.
Okay. Cool.
Clean meat.
So yeah, Thurin's role is good enough for him to somehow get this guy's body into the wagon without anyone noticing.
Cool.
I mean, were there not people watching us
Thanks
eat?
to Mastig's jig.
Yes, dwarf
No,
dancing
this
day.
this happened while everyone was eating. So other than the one guy that got done early and was bringing his bowl back, like everybody was kind of focused on eating. I gave it like a 50% chance for someone to notice, and no one did. So
Well then.
That's two bodies.
it happened very
Two
quickly.
bodies tonight.
Okay, so yeah, Navara is going to try and convince Uthgrim to shut up.
There's
Good luck
calm
with that.
emotions when you need it.
I don't need calm emotions. I have something else if absolutely necessary, but she prefers not to use her spells on her friends if possible.
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how Tyva would deal with Uthgrim just murdering a guy.
I'm still trying to deal with it. I don't even know.
I don't think Uthgrim knows.
Like at this point, he's still too amped to really process. We'll see how he feels later. Right now, he thinks that going to mess up these cultists is a great idea, though.
It's like, hey guys, I'm
Ne-
running away
Navarro-
from my evil, bloody past.
Yeah,
Start running,
Navarro
killing people.
would try to get Uthgrim to be quiet. Just Uthgrim, remember, we're here, we're undercover, we're trying to find out where they're going so we can stop their ultimate plan. If we go and we try to kill them right now, we'll never find out where they're going because, I mean, obviously they already know who we are, but we'll never find out where they're going if we just...
Tell you what, I'll leave one of them alive for you to question.
One may not be enough to question. I mean, if I can't break him quickly enough, he'll just
I can't
he'll
break
just
him.
literally break.
I don't want to quibble. I'll keep two alive.
Thurn wants to tell
Yeah.
him, don't forget about the guy they're carrying.
Fine, that's one of the two.
I don't think we can take him right now.
Just okay. We'll deal with it. Just don't do anything about it right now. We want to make sure that you don't get killed for killing somebody by the law.
He's pushing it.
Thurn's gonna attempt to knock Uthgrim out.
Okay.
Okay. I think it's fair to say he's raging at this point. Just
Okay.
You guys have
no, actually, he can't be. He can't be because he would have to take damage or deal an attack. So
Yeah, he's not going to take damage. I mean, Typhon would cast Hold Person. I think that's ultimately what he'd decide on. I think Uthgrim's freaking out, and Typhon can't handle Uthgrim freaking the fuck out.
So who gets to act first? The person trying to knock him out, or the person trying to hold?
I think they should roll initiative.
I think so too.
Who is he trying to cast Hold Person on?
On Uthgrim, so he doesn't go running off and attack someone.
I feel like maybe I should roll initiative too.
Sure, I think
Probably.
everybody can if they want.
It's on. It's on.
Yeah.
We need
Hang on,
tokens.
I'll move you guys over to where your tokens
I had
are.
a good roll.
You can keep it. I can add
I'm gonna roll it, but I'm probably not going to do anything with it. Depends on what happens before my turn in the initiative order, I guess. Everybody rolled a
So many
12.
12s. Where's Uriel? Is he involved?
He's doing something.
Should I make another check?
He went away. He said he ran away.
Going anytime soon.
It's not great, but I am.
Navarra's dexterity is a 12.
Okay.
I don't know what Tybals or Mastigs are, but since everybody rolled a 12.
Oh. Typhon's got a pretty decent dexterity, I think. What's your dexterity? Mine's 14.
Mine's 12.
Mine's 10.
So it would be Tybal, then Navarra, then Mastig, the way I've always seen it done.
Okay.
Because it's dex
Cool.
breaks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, unless someone has a bonus to initiative from something else, then we go by
I
your
do, but
initiative bonus.
Okay, here we go.
So-
Off the rails.
Uthgrim is basically going to start stalking over. He's going to use his movement to move towards the cultists with his
Okay.
sword drawn.
And Tyval.
Makes Uthgrim make a wisdom saving throw.
I will do so happily. Now the question is, will I use my inspiration if I fail?
Navarra, you are paralyzed.
He will not. He will not use his inspiration.
You're like, what the hell?
Tyval yells out, Uthgrim, I'm sorry, but you must stop. Paralyzes him.
He's real mad now.
God, he'll be as mad as he fucking wants for the next bit.
All right, does anybody want to do anything while we're still in initiative, or is everybody happy with that?
He
No.
stalked?
Yeah, he is obviously magically held. He's like in
Then-
mid-stride.
Don't touch him. No, don't touch him.
He's not gonna try and knock him out now.
Okay.
Tyval's gonna yell, don't touch him. Uthgrim, I'm sorry, but you need to calm down.
How long
Crazy.
does whole person last?
A minute.
A minute is a good amount of time for him to
Yeah.
rethink where.
Because
what-
that's how long a rage lasts. 'Cause nobody's hitting you. So.
Right. Well, actually, no. I think it would only last 6 seconds if he wasn't taking damage or dealing damage,
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, it does.
or attacking rather.
So-
So yeah.
So, yeah.
So at the
I'm
end,
still not enraged.
I mean, at the end of each of your turn, you can make wisdom saves. I don't.
So at the end of the turn, like Uthgrim has like regained some of his, or at the end of the minute, he's regained some of his composure, and he turns. He still looks mad, but he like roughly sheathes his sword, and he walks back over to the group and says, "You're clearly opposed to this. Fine, we'll do it your way for now." But he's
That's
simmering
all?
with that kind of like dark kind of anger.
That's all I'm asking. We'll do it my way for now.
You were told by Leozen to follow, not to attack them during the caravan, and I will see that business done.
So it's obviously we were targeted by the cultists, especially me. Looks like I pissed them off. You said I found multiple of those in my oatmeal?
You think so, yeah.
Oh, so yeah.
Everyone on the caravan suddenly dies.
That could actually cover our tracks a heck of a lot better.
Hey
There'd be
guys,
an
have some
upside to
soup.
that.
Soup! Soup! Seems like it'd be unpleasant if you bit it, though.
Navarre's just going to look at her bowl of spilled food on the ground with this fake look of disappointment and pull out some rations and eat them.
So a few minutes later, as people finish their food and start cleaning up, people start to realize that the cook is missing.
Spooky.
And more than one person comes to you guys and, have you guys seen the cook?
Yeah, I've fucking seen him.
Yeah, I saw him running. He was running away.
Running away?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw him. He just took off. He left. Would you like a bluff check? I'm still enhanced ability.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So I have this with advantage.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay.
Cool. Somebody's at the door.
Well, he better come back soon. We're not gonna wait for him. We got miles to make today. All right, so you guys travel that day. People wonder what happened to the cook, but stranger things have happened, and someone disappearing in the middle of a caravan, I suppose.
I'll volunteer for the cooking duties.
Okay, sure.
Cool.
Oh, good.
Can
At least
you
we
cook?
can trust where our food's coming from.
Can I help Mastig with the cooking?
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll have some weird dwarven elven mashup.
Yes. I'm gonna enhance our food stocks with survival checks to find food along the way. Also.
Okay, sure.
Wait, couldn't someone with prestidigitation just make food awesome?
Yeah.
God, this is
Yes,
Scroll is the
That's-
best.
that's why I'm helping him. Doesn't matter how well he can cook; it all tastes amazing.
If only we had a halfling chef.
Okay.
Can we talk to that gnome chick later that night?
Yes.
Find out whatever it is she wanted to talk to us about.
Yes. So that night, after most of the people have bedded down for the night, she comes over to you guys and kind of makes small talk a little bit, and then she says, "We don't work for the same people, but we're all on the same side. We all share a belief that the cult of the dragon must be stopped. I need to know what they're carrying in those wagons and where they're taking it. Will you help me find out? We can do it tonight."
They're in
Sure.
agreement.
Sounds
Yeah.
good to me. Will I get to kill a few of them along the way?
She says, "Well, I'd like to avoid killing if possible." Kind of raises the alarm.
You know what? I think Uriel would offer trying to become a cultist. Seeing if you can
Durin
become
suggests that her and I are the sneakiest of the group.
Now, you guys remember, you actually know what's in the wagons already.
Ooh.
The cultist wagons?
Yeah.
Oh, if we already know, we'd probably just tell her.
Okay.
Navarra would. I mean, she'd love the opportunity to spout off her knowledge. She just kind of just lists off everything.
But
I
we
mean, you
have
don't
been
know
from.
like precisely, but you know it's loot that they stole
They had loot.
from.
Yeah, no,
from towns
she
and
just go
villages.
listing all that they already knew, sort of.
We are also trying to find out what's in the Silent Man's wagon. We've been trying to figure that out for a while now, but we haven't gotten a chance to get in there. I'll make sure I point that out to her, too.
He told me that it was his assistant died and it was his stuff, but I mean, you know, now that I think about that, that does seem like kind of a weak excuse.
Mm-hmm.
But don't we know that there's a corpse in there? You know,
How would we know this?
the cook. You put it there, didn't you?
No! The cook ran away!
Oh, that's right.
She says, I saw what happened to the cook, but your secret is safe with me. I have
If
much
it makes
more
you
important things to worry
feel
about.
better, if it makes you feel better about what we did, there was a body in there at one point. I saw it.
What?
What? I thought it was just somebody's belongings.
What?
She says, well, I'm not really concerned about that. I'm concerned about this cult. Have you learned anything else about them?
They're probably going to Waterdeep, and we're following them!
I'll probably give her heads up about the like
The whole Tiamat thing,
prophetic dream thing. Yeah.
Okay.
that they want to raise Tiamat or something. That's
Here, my journal has lots of really good notes if you want to take a look at it.
Oh, thank you. How kind. She starts like poring over it by the firelight.
How did you know that they had put those bone things in the food?
I watch everybody. I saw them sneaking into the oatmeal, one of the cultists.
Oh shit! Wait. So, the cook, he didn't put it in there.
To my knowledge, he didn't know anything about it. They did it when he wasn't looking.
Oh,
I told you so.
And I believe that sometime during our travel, Uthgrim, you told me that you were against senseless killing.
I'm gonna ask her who she's with.
Who I'm with? I'm by myself.
No, I mean like what group are you with?
Are you with the group?
No, you said we're on the same side, so we're on a group. You're in. You already know about this, right?
Well, I just meant that we're opposed to the cult of the dragon succeeding in whatever it is they're trying to do.
Okay, I thought you
Yes,
talked about.
you
as a
used
we.
the term. Yes, but you used the term "we" when you were talking about yourself and not including us, which suggests that you are not working alone.
It's the royal we.
I meant we, you, and me. All of us
Insight.
here.
Insight?
Okay, sure.
I mean, like even if it is nothing, I feel like we're seven.
Uriel, high five with our 7 buddies.
Okay. Let's see. Thurin, you suspect she isn't telling you everything, but you don't detect an actual lie in anything that she says. Naivara and Uriel, she seems straight up to you guys.
All right, I believe it.
She says, I can tell you to watch out for that Asbara Jose guy. She leans in
What is
real
that?
quick, close, and she whispers, he's a red wizard of Thay.
Knowledge? What the hell does that mean? I'm guessing that's Arcana.
Yeah, or history. Oh,
Yeah,
you know all about the red wizards of Thay. So Thay is a country quite far away. The red wizards are. Most people regard them as not very nice people. They're wizards, obviously, and they're led by a guy who's a lich.
they're into slavery too, right?
Yeah, they're not at all nice people.
So this explains why the that fits right in with everything we know about the people about this cult, because they're trying to raise dragons, probably to enslave them, and before that they were into raising Draco liches.
Yeah, and you also know that the Red Wizards all have shaved heads, and they have these intricate tattoos all over their heads that are very distinctive.
So we can confirm, based on my knowledge of what she's talking about, that he probably is what she says he is. Got it.
Yeah, and once she says it, it kind of clicks, because you did see a little bit of one of his tattoos, and it seemed kind of vaguely familiar, but you couldn't place it. But yeah.
Uriel has an idea, and he
Vara is
thinks
very
that
concerned by the fact that Uriel has an idea.
Uriel presents the idea that he's a wizard, I'm a wizard. So what if I approach him as not really like a defector, but definitely as someone who wants to loyally and serve him in particular, to learn more about his magical power.
So you're suggesting you want to try to get in as his apprentice, something
like that. Yeah.
I don't know. Didn't he already rebuff you once?
But doesn't that work though? Because I already offered my help to him. So I already offered a friendly service to him. So wouldn't it make sense for me to come back again and just outright tell him, you know what? I know who you are, I want to join you.
Tyval is definitely thinking that's a silly idea.
Yeah, Thurin's kind of against it too.
And Uriel selfishly, like, he doesn't say this out loud, but he almost wants to do it out, like, selfishly, because, learn from a wizard even though he hates him.
Tyval will shoot a glance to a certain someone and say, maybe we should all make a bit gentler considerations right now than, going straight into such what could be rash actions.
Uthgrim finally looks up after all of this, and it's clear he hasn't been paying attention at all, and he says, "We must recover the body. I must bury him."
You're not going to get anywhere near that body. But if you really want to bury him, me and Thurin can get it for you.
Thank you, Nagara. Thank you, Thurin.
Where is it at? Are you giving me bardic inspiration to get in there, or no?
Is your meeting finished?
I was wondering if the meeting was over.
Yeah, I mean, she just basically wanted to know what all you guys knew about the cult and told you about.
What does she say to my idea, though, or Uriel's idea?
She says, "I'd be careful. Those red wizards are cagey. I wouldn't want to mess with one. I'm just wondering how he's involved with the cult. Whether it's just him or the red wizards as a whole that are involved in this."
Never, I would ask, did you still need to look over that, or have you looked it over?
Oh, yes, thank you. This was very informative, and she hands it back to you. You've been very helpful. Look out for chunks in your oatmeal. And she heads off.
So I rolled really poorly on my stealth.
Oh my.
And Uthgrim threw some inspiration my way.
Okay. So you roll again?
That's better.
Yeah, that's a little bit better. All right, so So I assume you wait until like most of the people are asleep,
Yeah, to get the body back out.
which isn't too long to wait because people were going to sleep when she came over to you. So there's a few people on watch, and that's about it. And yeah, you go get it.
So Uthgrim will go out with them and suggest that he can take care of burying it. That they don't need to trouble themselves anymore.
So Thurn would stay and help.
So at the end of like getting the grave dug and putting him down there, with there's no head left. So Uthgrim was going to take out 2 silver coins as part of a sort of Uthgard barbarian sort of tradition to put over his eyes to pay the ferryman, and not having a place to put them, just puts them on his chest instead.
Do you want me to kind of make you one and give you prestidigitized head that won't last forever, but it'll last long enough for the
Come on, he's trying to have a touching
to pay
moment.
the ferryman.
He's like, he just shakes his head. So.
You want me to say some last rites, burn some incense, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, he's kind of giving him his own like send off. In fact, he recites a few words from. He used to be a worshiper of Tempest, and no longer, but he does give him sort of the send off and wishes him better luck in the afterlife, and ends with an apology.
So you put the bad luck with the cauldron upside your head.
Yeah,
So, like,
better bad luck, my friend.
bad luck, buddy.
Bad luck. I was there, and that was your day.
May you dodge cauldrons in your next life.
More seriously, he's quite solemn about it, obviously, and feels terribly, so he apologizes, and he says, he sort of commits to himself that he's going to find out who this person's family was, if he has one, to try and make some recompense, as much as gold can do that.
Okay.
Can I find any seeds nearby?
Seeds.
Yeah. I don't know if it's season that the plants nearby would have seeds, but like an acorn or something.
Yeah, sure.
Almost never get to use that skill.
Yeah, you find some seeds.
You plant them over top of where he is.
Okay.
In a very elven tradition fashion thing.
Cool. Well, I think that's a good place to call it for tonight. And you guys are almost to Waterdeep. You're like 4 days away.
That was interesting.
That was a weird session.
Shit went
That
off.
was a
lot of shit.
strange one all
Yeah.
around.
Hid 2 bodies, got one back out and buried him.
Yeah, one of the listeners was wondering if you guys are evil.
We did some shady stuff. There's no question.
Well, Thurin is chaotic.
Yeah.
Or what? No, not. Wait, yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think you are. There's a couple chaotic neutral.
Yeah, I'm
characters in
chaotic neutral.
there. And
I'm chaotic neutral.
I mean, Uthgrim didn't mean to kill the guy. He just,
Yeah, that was his intention. Was not to kill him. It was to like knock him down and then question him intently. But
Yeah, but results is results, man.
that's how it goes. Sometimes the
Okay,
dice roll high.
this is probably meta, but how much HP do like commoners have?
he probably had like 5.
Christ.
I mean, technically by the rules, you could have chosen to not like do lethal damage with that.
I think it's all too late for that.
Yeah.
I think it intensified the moment.
Yeah, exactly. I kind of thought at the time, like when I was playing, maybe I should be doing non-lethal, but like that wasn't Uthgrim was going to think that. He was just pissed, and this guy was the source of his anger.
Yeah. I thought it was dramatic. And then
I
he rolled
enjoyed
8
it.
damage.
Christ.
With the pot.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
He had disadvantage to hit and only 1d4 damage. And he hit him with a
1d4 plus
19.
4.
You almost criticaled on him.
19 to hit. Oh,
So,
good.
If you would have even rolled a 1, if he had 5 hit points, he still would have died.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, you know what, Uthgrim, I'm going to give you inspiration because that is totally playing your flaw.
Oh, yes.
That was absolutely your flaw. I didn't even realize. So there are 2 corpses in your wake, buried in the woods somewhere.
I know. This is a dodgy trip. It's over with. Oh my god. This is so not Uthgrim's forte either. Like the idea that we're traveling alongside the same people that he needs to kill eventually. It's really this is hard.
I kind of played my ideal, which is I'm loyal to my friends, not to any ideals, and everyone else can trip down the sticks for all I care.
I mean, to be fair, I definitely played my flaw too, but not so much, but not as extreme as it could have effect. Not as I found out what was in. I found out was what was in the wagon though. But yeah.
My flaw kind of doesn't work. Secretly, I believe that things would be better if I were Tyrant lording over the land. What do you think of that? Secret.
Who is breathing? Stop it. Stop breathing right now.
All right,
It's
well,
Kyle.
Thurin and Nivara can have inspiration too for playing their ideals and flaws.
I kind of played my bond. My cobbler's tools are a symbol of my past life, and I
yeah.
carry them so I will never forget my roots.
Yeah,
I didn't threaten myself in any way by doing it. So
Yeah, no, I'll give you inspiration. You did that a few times tonight. With your
Yeah,
cobbling. All right, so we're doing this again in like 2 days.
Yeah.
Thursday.
It's my last session for a while, so I'm excited.
Yeah,
We'll miss you, Steve.
yeah, it won't be the
We'll
same.
miss you tons.
Well, probably less cooks getting killed, so the world's a better place.
Don't fly Asian Airlines.
Man, I flew Malaysia Airlines like the year before that big catastrophe. It's fun. I mean, it's a normal airline, you know, things happen.
Yeah.
I never get worried about that.
I mean, it might be fly Malaysian Airlines because it might be cheap right now.
Yeah, I am actually flying Malaysian Airlines. I'm going to Malaysia as part of the trip, so yeah, not at all. You know, I have a greater chance of getting in an accident and dying on the way to work tomorrow than I do on an airplane.
Yeah,
Definitely. I was just making great jokes.
Yeah, I know. I just
No, I love flying. Flying's great.
yeah.
But yeah.
Awesome, guys. Well, looking forward to 2 nights from now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
me
it's
too.
gonna be.
So yeah, next
It'll
time
be a good one.
we will definitely finish chapter 4. We'll probably get a ways into chapter 5. Because
Level
we're-
5, yay!
Yeah, so that'll be kind of weird. We're gonna have a level up like in the middle of the session, but that's okay.
it's been a while.
Yeah, it has.
It's a pretty big XP jump from 4 to 5, though.
Yeah, I was looking
Comparatively,
ahead.
the
I think you
levels.
guys will actually be leveling faster in the second book than you do in the first, which is weird.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh. Doesn't the first book end at like 7 or 8?
8.
Or 10.
Yeah,
8?
yeah.
Cool.
But
I gotta
are
say,
some
like,
in the there's literally a couple times in the second book where you have like one encounter and you level. It's crazy.
Awesome.
wow.
Sweet! That must be a good encounter.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
Gonna go leveling fighter now or go another leveling rogue. Uncanny dodge would be really nice.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Especially if we start hitting magic casters.
yeah, that's a great ability. I gotta say, I've really enjoyed this adventure, like the campaign. I think it has a lot of fun, like different things in terms of like the initial craziness of Greenest to a dungeon crawl kind of scene.
Yeah.
Rescue. Now we get this caravan whole thing happening. It's fun.
I have to say, for me, this caravan part's been my least favorite part so far, but that's just me.
Yeah, we're having a good time out of it.
Yeah, we're making it fun.
We got a good scene out of it, but yeah.
It was pretty okay today, for the most part, but it is kind
fucking
of comparatively boring.
Weird birds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
fuck
birds just
that.
out of nowhere, like.
Like, oh yeah, these
maybe
are
out of
these
nowhere.
half deer, half bird, man shadowed, heart eating, or heart need your heart to have sex with birds or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
I'm
like
like,
something
it just
somebody made
starts
up on an
one
acid
heart.
trip.
Okay.
Totally.
I will see you guys Thursday.
Yeah.
Yep, look
See
forward
ya.
to it.
Yep.
See
See
ya.
ya.
guys.
Take
Thanks for
See you
care.
guys.
coming. All right, so that is the end of, what was that, session 12, I think, of the campaign. So thanks everybody that watched us live and everybody that watches on YouTube. And so this was on a Tuesday night. We usually don't play on Tuesdays. We usually play on Thursdays. But we got a little extra session in this week. So we'll be back in 2 days on Thursday. So I'm really looking forward to getting into the next chapter of the adventure, chapter 5. So thanks for coming, and see you Thursday.